Good morning, everybody. Auronnj Jayy here with another War of the Visions video, and today we are going to answer the question, should you build a Ras Algethi, Sasuke's Katana, or the Healing Mace? All three of them are coming out this week. We're going to take a look at them, talk about the pros, talk about the cons, and answer the question, should you build it? Let's get to that right now. Okay, before we get started, I do want to say if you need to buy some Visior for War of the Visions, please do consider using my Amazon coin affiliate link down in the description. Amazon coin's best way to spend on this game, and by using my Amazon coin affiliate link, you really help support the channel, and it's awesome and I appreciate it. Now, let's talk about the Ras Algethi. We're going to go like this with all of the weapons. We're going to go pros, we're going to go cons, we're going to talk about the best type of the weapon to build, and the units that are best with the item. Ras Algethi is a perfect place to start because it's so easy to talk about. This is the best gun in the game. Like, the pros are, nothing is close to this, it's far and away the best gun. An assault type Ras Algethi has over 200 attack. It has plus 15 missile attack on it. This thing will power your gunners up. It's amazing. The cons have to do with the stats. It's a very hard weapon to max out at plus 5. It's not hard to build. Building a plus 5, you just go farm it, right? You go farm the materials, you build the thing. Cool, that's not too bad. But when you actually go to level it from 1 to 50, those attack stats can be pretty hard to max when you're looking at 207 attack. You will oftentimes end up in like that 160, 170 range, and you're like, did I do something wrong? I used seals. What did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. The con of this weapon is that it's hard to max. I highly recommend, if you're going to build more than one of these, to go ahead and buy that pack, the like $8 pack that increases your chance of maxing out your weapons. Now, if you don't spend, if you're a free-to-play player, okay, don't do that. You'll just know that you might not max out the attack, or it's going to take you hammers to max out the attack, which just further increases the investment you're putting into it. Still really worth it. Now, as far as best type goes, you build assault with this thing. Your gunners, your double gunners, they need that 207 attack that this gun comes with. It just unlocks them. It takes your Frederica to the next level. It takes your Luartha to, I'm going to go shoot Gilgamesh dead in one shot level. It's an amazing weapon. You see the stats for the attack type on the screen. Units. This being the best gun in the game without competition means it's good on any of your gunners / double gunners, right? So we're talking Frederica, Lucia, Luartha, and even the MRs like Crazy or Ryryu if you use them. I know a lot of people use Crazy right now, and I know I'm probably saying her name wrong. You know, Titus's water waifu gunner friend. It's good on all of them. It's the best weapon for all of them. Boom, there we go. Ras Algethi, really easy place to start. Let's go to the next weapon. Our next weapon is Sasuke's Katana. Now pause right there. It says Katana, right? This is called Sasuke's Katana. So you're thinking like Naruto. Fine, think Naruto if you want. But the real trick here is Katana. Y'all, this thing, not a katana. It's a ninja blade. Don't make the mistake I made where you go to War of the Visions calc and you sort by katanas and you're like, wait. This isn't... Wait a second. Yeah, I don't know why they name it like this. They let the dude who designed like Yuna and Halloween Little Leela name this thing. It's a ninja blade, so it's only for ninjas. It's not for your katana users. It's a ninja blade. Let's talk about it though. The pros here are very similar to the Ras Algethi. This thing has 207 attack, which makes it by far and away the highest damage ninja blade in the game. Awesome, right? There's actually not an MR competitor ninja blade for this weapon. It is in a class of its own for your ninjas. Now the cons are, it's for ninjas, which means there's only 2 units in the game, I'm pretty sure, that can even equip this thing. That is a big drawback. It also has the same drawback that Ras Algethi does, where it can be kind of hard to max out, because 207 attack is a lofty goal. You know, when you're going to max out gear. It's not... In my experience, it hasn't been as hard to max out as Ras Algethi, but still, if you're going to max like some Ras Algethis and a Sasuke's Katana, that $8 pack that gives you the bonus chance of maxing out your gear could be really, really valuable this week. Just keep that in mind, right? You don't have to spend money, but keep that in mind. Now, the best type. There's actually 2 types here that are pretty good. One is Assault, right? 207 attack, you're really going to like that, you're really going to want that. The other is there's a 23 crit rate version of this. That's not bad if you're going for some kind of like critical build. I don't recommend that route. Like, I think you're better off going for raw damage and maybe looking for like element damage or some other way of increasing your DPS other than crit. Crit works really well for Titus. It works really well for 2B. Neither of them use ninja blades. Yeah, because the only 2 units in this game that actually use ninja blades are the subject of our next part, and that's Katana and Shadow Lynx. Now, really cool units. Both of them really cool. Shadow Lynx and Katana are super evade units, right? I've seen some MR Katanas dunk on some UR people when evade had more of its heyday, right? I would say evade is not in its heyday right now, but it could be coming back. We have 2B out there right now. We have EX Rob, and as maybe some of the 100% hit stuff fades out as meta shift, maybe the ninjas work their way back in. If they do, you're really going to want this weapon because there's not really another good weapon as an alternative. So if you use ninjas, Sasuke's Katana, I'm going to recommend it. Sasuke's Katana, what did I say? Atana? It's not even a thing. Sasuke's Katana, if you use ninjas, highly recommend. Let's go do the last thing. Okay. Last but not least on our list is the Healing Mace. Now, of all 3, this is the most interesting one to talk about to me because Ras Al Ghazi and Sasuke's Katana are just builds to me. Like, I see them, I'm like, best weapon type of their type, I'm going to build them. Healing Mace is interesting, mostly because Platinum Mace exists, right? And Platinum Mace actually offers 184 magic with the magic variant of it, whereas Healing Mace is only going to offer you 157 magic on the magic variant. So Healing Mace, less magic. But Healing Mace, the biggest pro of it, is it gives the unit access to Curata, which for units that don't have access to heals, is really useful, right? Mostly I'm thinking Macherie here. She doesn't have healing in her kit, and sometimes she gets stuck in the back, and you're like, really, what's she doing? Well, she could be healing your tank. It's going to give you 2 casts of Curata, which is a really powerful single target heal. And at 157 magic, she can come bring some damage later, when she gets into the fight. So the pro is the Curata, right? Getting access to that, that's the pro of the weapon. The con is a lower magic stat, and that, again, not a lot of units in this game use maces. In fact, of the units that use maces, most of them already have healing. We're talking Ildira, we're talking Halloween Little Leela, we're talking Kadia if you're looking at MR units, right? They can all heal. They don't need Curata necessarily in their kit, whereas Macherie is really the one who does. So the best type of this weapon to build, I'm going to say, is the magic type. You're going to want that magic stat on any of the units that can equip this. And you know what? If you haven't had a chance to farm Platinum Mace yet, which is an event weapon, this will be just fine as a substitute for your Ildira, because I know a lot of new players are building Ildira because she's available for coins. Perfect. Here's your mace. Go build this thing, and Ildira is going to be just fine. And then whenever Platinum Mace rolls around again, or some new mace that's better, go for that. Healing Mace can definitely hold you over till then. As far as units go, the best unit for this is Macherie, which is weird because I don't recommend Macherie a lot on this channel. Now, I will be EXing Macherie because she's been a meme on this channel for so long. I want to highlight her whenever her EX jobs come around. So you better believe my girl's going to have her mace. For Ildira, Halloween Little Leela, yeah, if you don't have a Platinum Mace, here you go. Give them a little extra Curata in there, and you'll be happy with that. So that's the rundown on Healing Mace. It's the one where if you have a bunch of Platinum Maces already, maybe you skip this one, focus on Ras Al Ghazi, focus on Sasuke's Katana, which in my opinion are must builds. Or at least as close to must builds as you can for some event, and I think it's not going to be that hard to catch these materials. So yeah, that's the video today, everybody. Pretty short one. We're running at about 10 minutes, but that's my rundown on these pieces of gear. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and yeah, join the stream later today. If there's some polls to do, we'll pull them. If not, we'll just mess around in PvP, and cool. Catch y'all later.